Well, hello everybody. Today, Toby and I would like to introduce to you a new game that we have invented. It's called
Find the Gems and Bombs.
Find the Gems and Bombs. So the aim of the game is, of course, to
Find the gems, charms, and bombs.
find the gems, charmers, and bombs. That's close. So we have gems that look like this. Okay, you have to find these. These are worth 3 points. You have these snake charmers. These are worth
2 points.
That's right. And we have
Bombs, which are worth 1 point. And if you play them on another player, they go back to their start space and you take one of their cards.
It's true, they can do quite a lot. We'll come to a bit more about what these gems and bombs do in a minute. There are 7 different kinds of cards altogether. So if you want to play this game, the things you will need are an 8x8 board. Yeah. Now we've just used the Robot Turtles board because it had big squares, but a chessboard will probably do the job. You're also going to need Ludo pieces or coloured pieces of any kind, yeah. And you're going to need 60 cards. Okay, now these cards are all of different kinds, but I'll show you the big picture. So, Toby, can you just go through and list all of the kinds of card there are, just from the top to the bottom? What have we got?
Walls, teleports, which take you to any space on the board. If you teleport to a wall, you don't really stay there. You just go back.
Yep, that's true. Carry on to the charmers.
And the charmers, as well, really, you can get snakes with them.
Exactly. Charmers can get through you snakes. So if you land on a snake and you don't have a charmer, you have to wait a whole turn to get rid of them. But if you have a charmer, you get rid of them immediately.
Yeah.
And these are snakes. And these
are bombs,
which we mentioned already.
And there's the gems again.
And at the bottom?
Ices.
Ice. Isis. You heard of them? Probably not yet. It's probably for the best. Okay, so what's at the bottom?
Ice.
Ice. And at the bottom is ice. Now ice, of course, when you step on it, you just keep going. As long as you're on ice, you just slide all the way across. Now, if you want this sheet to print out and play the game, obviously you can make your own pictures to play, but if you want this sheet, I'll link to it below. So, what you do when you start the game is you put all the pieces in the middle, like this, and then you basically just move around the board, one space, north, south, east, or west, not diagonal, at a time, and
you can move 3 spaces as long as it's clear.
Yeah, so if there's no cards, you can move up to 3 spaces in the same direction, because that's like you can see what's going on in that cave. But if there's a card in your way, you have to stop before you get to it, or just do 1 step onto it. Whatever that card is, if it's a snake, a bomb, or a gem, or a teleport, or even ice. And of course you can't step onto walls. So I'm just going to deal these cards around. The next stage is, of course, to make sure to place clear cards. Now this is us setting it up for 4 players, but obviously if you only have 2 players,
like
take these off.
Of course, as you can use the same cards for other games.
Yeah, and you can use these cards for other games if you want. This is our game. We worked on it together and we found out all kinds of interesting things. I've been quite excited by the things that we've discovered as we play this game. It's actually quite quick to play, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now what's going to happen is Toby and I are going to do a quick demonstration of how this game works. As you can see, we've got the 4 pieces in the middle. Actually, because there's only 2 of us, we're going to play with these 2 colours. Toby, do you want to be green or blue?
Blue.
Toby's going to be blue, I will be green. So no, we'll leave them with... Oh, right, I see. So we'll do it that way. Now we're going to turn over the pieces that we are next to. And that's always the case. You always get to see the pieces, the spaces you are next to. I think Toby definitely has an advantage here with me having 2 pieces of wall and him having 2 charmers there. So if Toby, you would like to go first, what are you going to do?
go for the charmer.
So Toby's taken this charmer. So this is his. It goes public knowledge. So we both know Toby has that charmer, so he can keep it there. And if ever he steps on a snake, he doesn't even lose the charmer. We'll see that. So I can't go anywhere here. I'm going to move in this direction. And Toby's turn, he gets to turn over these three pieces because he sees them. As soon as you step close to pieces, you get to see them. And I don't get to see that one, but I do get to see this. So I've got a teleport option here. And I've got ice next to me here. And Toby's got ice or a bomb here. So it's Toby's turn. What are you going to do? So he's slidden across the ice. So this is a good demonstration, a chance to explain a lot of rules here. So
if you ice across to a wall, you bounce back.
Absolutely. What else happens when you ice across to a wall?
You also will have to find another way.
Yeah, so we'll have to find another way. So Toby tried icing across to the... He went across the ice. He didn't know what was on the other side. It was a wall, so he bounced back. But he has been over this ice and he has been on that wall. So the result of that is he gets to see everything that was next to the ice, which he dashed across, and everything that's next to the wall, because you always get to see, as soon as you touch a square at all, you get to see what was on it. So you reveal what's on the board quite quickly.
That's nice.
Yeah. So we got some walls and some ice. Now I'm going to take this teleport. Now with a teleport, I can go anywhere I want on the board, except for walls, because that's obviously going to fail and send me home. But if I choose, I can choose a blank space, or I can choose one that I know. My temptation here is to go for this charmer over this side, but maybe I'll take my way. If I go in the middle of something over here, then I get to see a lot of things, and that could work out well. So I found a gem. That's 3 points to me, and I get to see everything around me. Oh, there's a gem there. So if Toby could get to a teleport, he could steal that. Turning these cards over is tricky. Don't know why that one was so hard. So there you go. We've got a few options around me. I'm quite happy with that teleport. I landed in a good place. Toby's turn. So yeah, take your bomb, Toby. First things first, take the one you land on. You also got to see that wall and the teleport there. So that's the basic gist of the game. The game ends as soon as all of the cards have been revealed and there are no gems or bombs left. There may be a case, very rarely, that there is a piece on the board that neither of you want. Or there's a place where you just can't be bothered to get to, or that place hasn't been revealed. Maybe it's blocked off by several walls and you don't want to waste your gems. So you can pass on your turn, and if everybody passes round the circle, that also ends the game. And then once the game is over, you count your points. A gem is worth 3 points, a snake charmer is worth
2,
and a bomb is worth
1.
And it's basically that simple. There are a couple of other caveats, I think. Oh, ice is slidey. Oh, if you bomb someone, you send them home. So imagine Toby had a bomb. Have you got a bomb? And I teleported next to Toby. Well, at the beginning of his turn, what could you do?
I could.
So if I teleport next to Toby, then what can he do?
Play the bomb, and then he goes back to his start space, and I steal the card.
Yeah, so he can steal any one card and send me back to my start space. The other things that a bomb does, a bomb takes out all 4 spaces around you. So he may have decided that wasn't worth doing because he wanted to get that charmer. But actually it cost him 1 gem and cost me, and he got... Taking a gem off of me was probably worth playing that bomb. And all of the cards that get blown up, including the bomb, are taken out of the game forever. So you do want to be careful with your bombs. You can play a bomb at the beginning of your turn, and it will always blow up all 4 spaces around you. So any cards around you will just disappear. Any people get sent back to the beginning, and you
steal their card.
Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes to play, probably less, but you get quite a lot of chances to play out some strategies to see what you do. If you own a bomb, you have control of an area because people won't want to step next to you. If you have a charmer, you can teleport more freely into open spaces, not being worried that you're going to be stuck on a snake and missing a turn. Another rule that's available is you can teleport at any point on your turn, except if you're stuck on a snake. You can teleport back to the beginning, to your start square, and that's the end of your turn. You may not want to, you probably won't want to do that very often, but it is an available option to teleport back to your start square for a turn. Regarding the 3 spaces movement, Toby is here and I'm here. Neither of us can land on that teleport this turn. Toby can move up to 3 spaces on clear space. So he could go to here or here. He could go to here or here. Yes, you can step over onto the same squares as other players, but he can't step straight onto the gem. I can only go up to here, and next turn I can go on the gem, same as Toby. If he goes over the ice, yeah, oh, he went over an ice, found another ice, found the gem. So that was a really good result for Toby. And because he went over that ice, he gets to see this card, and he also gets to see this. And we all get to see it. Oh, and that card there.
It's another snake.
So that is Find the Gems and Bombs. Do take a look. Feel free to download the card, print it out and cut them out. You need 2 sheets. Get yourself an 8x8 board and 4 colour pieces and you can play this game.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If I stepped on this teleport and then teleported over here, and I think I did that, so I should have turned these over. But by stepping on the teleport, you get to see everything that's around the teleport too.
Like even another teleport.
How silly.